Winter on the prairie, with temperatures of up to -50 degrees Celsius and an abundance of snow. It's amazing anything can survive in this harsh ecosystem. Yet, as Ian Malcolm once said, life finds a way.
An important thing for animals of the prairies is the source of fresh water, and this is the artesian well. It provides fresh water for animals all year round, and instead of having to go and eat the snow, they can come here and drink actual flowing water. Sources of water like this are also a common place for waterfowl to sit, and rather than flying south in the winter, they can stay here year round and eat the food that is provided for them.
Of course, where prey species gather, predators will not be far off, eagerly waiting for their next meal. Perhaps a snowy owl would eventually show, looking for prey. Unfortunately, the cold wind wouldn't allow me to find out. The blowing snow and drifts that were forming meant that continuing my search would be difficult. But not far off, I spotted something. Despite the weather, animals were still active. Somehow these snow buntings eke out an existence in the barren, snow-covered fields. But to them, this isn't a big deal. They are built for these conditions, being a bird of the Arctic tundra. But unfortunately, not the one I was looking for.
The only reason why I noticed those snow buntings is because they were on the road while I was driving. They land on the road to eat small pieces of gravel. They're seed-eating birds, but because birds lack teeth, they need to swallow gravel to grind up their food for them.
You would think looking for an owl during the day, let alone a white one in a snowy field, would be a pointless search. However, unlike most owls, the snowy regularly hunts during the day. The longer they are out hunting, the more likely it is that they can find food. This is another one of the reasons they can survive in the Arctic, and by default, the prairie in winter.
The problem is here, as I'm driving around, every little fixture on top of every pole and light looks like it could be an owl. It's actually quite difficult to spot a big bird on top of telephone poles.
But soon enough, I did spot one. The wind had died down, and I pulled aside to get a closer look. This snowy owl is likely a female, as the black barring indicates. Normally, a male is pure white, but this is not necessarily always the case. Females are barred so they can blend in with the ground while nesting. Because snow in the tundra can sometimes come at any time of the year, female snowies blend in with both snow and earth. And because the conditions in the Arctic tundra are harsh, their feet are also feathered all the way down to the tips of the toes to keep them warm. Although they look like a very large bird, they're actually quite bulky because of their insulating feathers. If you were to strip all the feathers off of a snowy owl, it would actually be quite small.
Well guys, there it is, snowy owl. It's actually lots of cars driving past right now. I'm actually on the side of the road, but he's actually a species of eagle owl, and he's also the heaviest owl in North America. They're actually found all over the North Pole area. They come down here in the winter for reasons that are more or less unknown. Nobody knows why they come down. It could be lack of food, it could be just regular dispersal, but birds do come to the same spot every year. What he's doing right now is employing a technique called still hunting. He will sit up there and he'll wait for prey to come to him rather than expending energy trying to find it himself. I think we've bothered him enough though.
Roughly 10 minutes after spotting the first owl, I spotted a second one, most likely also a female or an immature bird. This one seemed a bit more flighty, as it was on a lower perch, and there was a lot more traffic here, both on the street and in the ditch with snowmobiles. The snowy owl is a fierce predator, and will eat basically anything it can catch. Mice, voles, rabbits, squirrels, birds as large as geese, and even other owls. Being such a large, powerful bird doesn't mean that the snowy owl is invincible, though. It has been known to be attacked by golden eagles, bald eagles, and many large predatory mammals. It's also common for birds such as this to be hit by vehicles as they sit on the side of the road, looking for their own prey.
If you like that video and you want to see more, subscribe to our channel. And remember guys, leave nothing but your footprints.